Let's go through mortgage housing update as of October 20th, 2025. We're starting today, Monday, with Freddie Mac's 6.27 rate here versus your Mortgage News Daily 6.23 and versus 5.99 for your FHA here. Okay. And pretty much on the headlines wise, we see a lot of news article where saying, how can mortgage rate get to 5.75 by end of the year? We're definitely headed in the right direction, but we need to see more weaker economic data that includes your unemployment rate. And if it keeps going up, we will see the rates come down. Okay. And let's go through a scenario here. Let's say you're buying a house, a two-family property in Queens, New York here for $900,000, and you want to put down 20% down payment. You'll get 6.35 rate. In this scenario, $8,000 property taxes and $2,000 home insurance. You're looking at your mortgage payment around $5,300 there, $5,313. But remember, from this, if this is a 2 unit, you should be getting rent from the second floor, and you subtract that from here. Okay. And for loan type, we would love for you to learn about HomeReady and HomePossible, especially for people who want to put down lower down payment and they're thinking about FHA. You want to look into HomeReady and HomePossible if your credit scores are 620 or more and you meet the income where it's 80% of the area median income. And this is not where you're living, but actually where you're going to find the property. So let's say you're living in Queens and you want to find it in Queens itself, then you're looking in your income needs to be below $99,000. Okay. Again, not where you're currently living, but where you're going to actually buy the property. So the subject property address needs to meet this guideline. Okay. And you want to keep improving your credit score as much as possible. So if it's just one person on a file, right? Let's just say one of the household member wants to purchase the house and their credit scores are 700, 710, and 720, right, from different agencies. For this person, they qualify for FHA, conventional, non-QM, because their credit scores is above 700. So in this scenario, we're going to use the middle one, 710. But if she wants to add her husband to the file now, and his credit scores are 650, 660, and 670, the lender will not use hers, but rather will use the husband's because his credit scores is lower than hers, and we're going to use the middle credit scores for him, which is 660. So your guidelines is going to be based on 660. And now if there happens to be a third person, a sister-in-law, brother-in-law, any family member that's added to the loan and their credit scores is below the other two, we're going to use the worst case scenario here. So the third person, if he comes in or she comes in with 590, 610, or 615, we're going to use 610 there, where they only qualify for FHA and none of the other ones. So when you're thinking about adding someone to the file, make sure their income and their credit scores are better than yours in order to qualify. If you need any help, please get in touch.